Hey guys, MCU Collect here with another figure review. Next up is the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Deadpool and Wolverine Wave 2. Here we have Laura Kinney, X-23. This one is an exciting one, right? X-23 was pretty awesome in the Logan movie. She was much younger then. Now she's kind of grown up. So now we get an action figure to go along with it. So that is really cool that we have that there. She comes with the Juggernaut helmet, which is cool. She has the backpack in which the Juggernaut helmet was inside of. She's got some sunglasses. She's got her claws. We have an extra set of hands. So pretty cool stuff. We got an extra head sculpt. So this one's kind of packed out with a lot of stuff, which is great. We love to see it. We get the Deadpool and Wolverine movie logo up there. We get the Deadpool Wolverine scratch logo there. On the side, we get that 3D render zoomed in look of the figure there. On the back of the package, we get a full look at the Wave here. We've taken a look at Brown Suit Wolverine, then we went to Blade, now we're on X-23. Next, we'll probably do like Cassandra Nova, and then maybe Cowboy Pool, and then finish out with the sleeveless battle-damaged Wolverine figure. The bio for X-23 reads, now all grown up, X-23/Laura is shocked to see Logan. The father figure she had buried, her bond with him rekindled. She'll fight side by side with the worst Wolverine to help him and Deadpool escape the void. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. I remember when she was first announced for the movie, right? Everyone speculated, wasn't sure, and she was all playing it coy, like, no, it'd be cool to see. And then in a trailer, she was revealed, right? It was kind of crazy. But excited to have the figure, so let's open it up. Let's take a look at X-23. Okay, X-23, Laura figure out of the package. And you know what? That's a really good one. I think we got a good one here. Pretty screen accurate. I would say the color of the shirt versus the color of the pants are a little bit off because the pants almost look darker than the shirt, whereas the shirt should have looked darker than the pants. Just a minor thing, but I would have preferred it kind of look like that. But I think overall, a solid release for sure. I don't remember in promo images her having the toe claws, but the toe claws are in there. I'm not sure if you can remove them. They're not coming. Oh, yeah, you can remove them. So if you don't want to lose them kind of thing, you want to put them away. But they snap into place really well, so that is a good thing. But I am having I'm having some fun with this figure. The only thing I wish is if we would have had a like an angry head sculpt or a mad head sculpt or something, but we did not get that, so we just kind of have the two which look very similar, but you have one with the hair flowing. But it would have been really cool to get an angry look to her. Accessories-wise, it's pretty good. She comes with the backpack. I already put the backpack on her, so it's not bad. That is cool there. She's got the sunglasses. As you can see, I put the sunglasses on. She has an extra set of hands, too. They are just kind of standard grip hands there, which is good. But she also comes with the Juggernaut head sculpt helmet, which is pretty cool. This is a different Juggernaut compared to like the Deadpool 2 version of Juggernaut. This is more the 2000s X-Men movie Juggernaut, which technically we got a Marvel Legends figure for that Juggernaut, as you can see here. It's not a great figure, but it's also not a super terrible figure. What's the actor's name? Vinnie Jones, I think it is. And the likeness was pretty good to Vinnie Jones for back then. There's the helmet. It looks kind of small on him, but we have a Juggernaut figure. Again, it's at risk of breaking that there. The hips are kind of funky. That might work. Hinge. It's kind of an older figure now. You know, I don't really move this thing around too much. But yeah, we have the Juggernaut, and we could always swap out the helmet if we wanted to do that. This one ends up being a little big, but I feel like the helmet should look a little big. So it's kind of funny that you could do this if you have this older figure and you want to kind of make that work. So kind of funny that you could do that. But it's cool that we get that helmet. Now, I will put that helmet on Cassandra Nova later when I review that figures to see how that looks. But X-23, really good. I like it. The two head sculpts, the sunglasses, the extra set of hands, the backpack, the Juggernaut head sculpt. She's packed out with a good amount of accessories and looks really good. So let's zoom in for a closer look at the details because I think the likeness is really good to Daphne Keane, the actress. Is it perfect? No, but it's pretty good. Okay, the up-close look to it, as you can see the sunglasses there, they are done in translucent color with a little bit of pink paint added onto it. They slide in there and they hold in there really well. But again, I think the likeness looks really good to Daphne Keane. And again, it looks like the two head sculpts are actually, in fact, the same. It's just the difference is the hair blowing in the wind. And a angry look, I think, would have been really cool there. And again, I don't think it's perfect, but I think it is a solid representation of Laura Kinney from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So we have that there. So if we swap it out, pop that head off there. That's a super long neck. Neck is on a dumbbell joint. Maybe a little difficult popping on with the backpack on there, so that might be something to think about. Yeah, the backpack feels like it definitely is getting in the way when it comes to this figure. So let's do this. So the backpack is pretty easy to get on and off. You can just kind of adjust there, as you can see, move the arms back kind of thing, and then just work your way down. And you would do the opposite to work your way back up. So that is the backpack there. I'd have to double check if this is the same one that came with the Peter Parker and Ned Leeds Spider-Man Homecoming 2-pack. It might be. I can't really remember. I'd have to go back and take a look. So it's not the first time we've gotten a backpack. I'm sure it will not be the last time we get a backpack. But I'm glad that we got it because, again, she had the Juggernaut helmet in that backpack. So looking at the hair flowing in the wind, looks really good there. I think, again, Angry Head Sculpt would have been great for this one. The hair does leave enough space to where you can put the sunglasses on and they'll stay on, which is great. I don't feel like that one didn't quite go in to stick in place real well. There we go. And so here is this one with the sunglasses again. That looks really good. I think the likeness is there, so that's cool. One thing that this figure does that I don't know if Hasbro has done this for any other figure. So she's got the sleeves to this little jacket that she's wearing, right? If you look at it, the hinge is actually the skin tone, because what they did is, if you kind of look, you see a skin tone piece in there. So this sleeve portion is like I think it's probably like a rubber piece over the shoulder piece to kind of give it that layered look, which was really cool. Because typically you would see this and it would be sculpted and then the arm would just be in there and the whole thing would just be the molded plastic color. But they actually put in an arm piece in there, which is cool in theory. The problem I think is you get some gappage like this to where that arm could probably just pop right on out, and that's not something that you want it to do. So if you're careful with it, it's not a big deal. But I think it does add a little bit of like a little extra detail in there. It's like you can look into the sleeve and you can see her arm. So it's just interesting. It's different from what we typically see. So that's kind of what's going on there. Screen print looks good there. It says World Tour Savage. She has an X logo belt in there, just a brown belt, and then she's got the jeans on there. A little detail is you get this little pull piece for the boots on there, so it's kind of cool that they actually have that. And get this, they did give us boot swivel, because a lot of times Hasbro has been skimping out on the boot swivel for whatever reason, but this is working out real well. So solid figure for sure. I like the way it came out looking, but let's see how it moves to see what you guys think of it. Okay, so articulation for Laura. The head is on a dumbbell joint, so she can look down so much because the neck is a separate piece for the torso, which does allow her to look down. The problem is she's got long hair, so looking up is going to be somewhat of a challenge, but you can actually get her head looking up in there with the help of that neck and the dumbbell joint, so surprisingly pretty good. You could swivel on that head sculpt as well. The arm you can get to go straight on out like so, which is good. You could do a full rotation in there. There's no butterfly joint or anything like that. You have the upper bicep swivel in there. Double jointed pinless elbow gives you that much bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel, and they do hinge, standard horizontal hinge on the grip hands as well as the clawed hands in there. We have the diaphragm cut on her so she could tilt to her left that much there. She could tilt to her right that much there. She can lean back a little bit, as you can see there, and then coming forward is not a whole lot, unfortunately. And then you do have a waist swivel, which is very redundant. Again, of course, typically with female figures, though, we would not get a waist swivel at all, but in this one we did. Legs go out that far apart. She can kick forward that far there. The leg goes back a little bit, as you can see there. You got the upper thigh cut in there. It's a little stiff. You get a double jointed pinless knee, gives you that much bend at the knee. You do have, again, that boot swivel in there, which is great. Foot hinges all the way down. You get some hinge up, ankle pivot, peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So pretty good articulation for Laura. It's just going to be in the ab. There's not going to be a whole lot in there, unfortunately. But it's just one of those things. Hasbro hasn't quite figured it out when it comes to the diaphragm cut and how we can get more movement out of them. They haven't figured it out. It's not their strong suit. Maybe one day, but who knows? But maybe one day. So you can pose her around a little bit. Okay, so let's take a look at the side-by-side comparisons. Here we have the Dogpool Deluxe Deadpool figure here in the size comparison. I think this looks pretty good. We kind of get them grouped together. We start looking at other figures like the Wolverine figure in the blue and yellow because we get a Hugh Jackman head sculpt in there, which is pretty good. I'm trying to think, at the time that they first met in the Void, did he have his sleeves or were the sleeves already gone? The sleeves were probably already gone because of the fight with Deadpool inside of the van. is what I'm thinking. But I haven't opened up that figure yet, so I will do a comparison. We'll put one of these heads on there so you can kind of see that look. But that's what we got going on there with Wolverine. And then from the wave, and then they were grouped together. They were the Resistance in their own little group. You got Blade in there with X-23. We are missing Elektra. No Elektra figure has been announced. However, it's been kind of teased to expect the additional characters that Hasbro has not yet revealed or anything like that. So Elektra and Gambit, hopefully we will see still later on in the future. And then from this wave, we also have the brown suit Wolverine. Not that they would have shared any screen time at all, but they are in the same wave, so we get that look of them side by side. And then for a treat here, you guys already saw it earlier in the video. Whoops! But we got Juggernaut, because not Vinnie Jones, but a Juggernaut with this same look was in the movie, so we kind of have that going for it. And then we've got Logan here with Laura. Laura was much smaller and younger at the time of the movie, but it's nice to kind of see them together. And then not only that is we got Charles Xavier, Professor X, there, because we had the Logan and Charles Xavier 2-pack from a few years ago. So it's cool to kind of get these characters all together now. So if you enjoyed the Logan movie, and I thought it was a good movie, I enjoyed it. Not perfect movie by any means, but I definitely enjoyed the heck out of it. It throws off timelines when you think of continuity for X-Men movies and everything like that, but Deadpool throws it way off. But it's cool to see these three together. It'd be cool if we got a Laura figure from Logan specifically, although I guess not super necessary or anything like that. But again, there's something magical about being able to get the characters together, like an MCU X-23 or movie figure, along with the movie Logan and Charles Xavier. It's just nice. And again, this Charles Xavier head sculpt is one of the best Hasbro has ever done for any character, anywhere, anytime. It's so good. So seeing this together is just, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel special. I like it. I'm happy. Okay, so that's the review of X-23. You guys let me know down in the comments below. What do you think of this figure? I'm super happy to have it, and I think Hasbro did a really good job on it, and I'm actually quite impressed. I was a little worried, a little concerned. Typically, female figures, they're just not as good. But I think Hasbro definitely did a good job here. You guys let me know what you guys think. I think the accessories are really good. Again, I just would have preferred like an angrier face or some kind of face with some kind of emotion, some kind of expression, something going on. But the Juggernaut helmet, the backpack, the sunglasses, the clawed hands, the clawed toes, all really happy with it. You guys give me your thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And as always, thank you for watching.